Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. If you are looking for the absolute unfiltered science of attraction, well, you are definitely in the right place. Today, we're skipping past all that generic, superficial dating advice, and we're taking a deep dive into the hard biological facts and the hidden subconscious triggers of female attraction.
All right, let's kick things off with a question that honestly frustrates millions of guys out there. You know the exact scenario, right? You do everything right. You send the sweet messages, you prioritize her time, and yet, she pulls away. Meanwhile, the guy who barely even texts her back seems to capture all of her attention. So why exactly does doing everything right seem to lead straight to the friend zone?
Okay, let's dive into this. For decades, pop culture and movies have basically force-fed us what I like to call the Bollywood myth, this wildly romanticized idea that being endlessly nice, self-sacrificing, and showing undying love will just magically create attraction. But, well, biology strongly disagrees. Real attraction isn't born from pure logic or just being a kind person. It's actually an evolutionary biological reaction. It gets triggered by a man's presence, his power, strong boundaries, and a really grounded internal energy.
Which brings us right to our first major topic, the subconscious triggers of attraction.
So, when a woman tells you she wants a predictable, nice guy, she's actually not lying. Her conscious mind really does want that. But here's the catch. Her subconscious mind operates on a completely different, totally emotion-driven frequency. While her conscious brain might ask for constant availability, her subconscious is instantly intrigued by a bit of mystery and emotional uncertainty. It wants a guy who has a busy, purposeful life of his own. A flat line of predictable agreement, that just leads to boredom. Her subconscious is actually stimulated by the natural ups and downs of an emotional roller coaster.
But triggering that initial spark is really just step one. Next up, let's look at the science of emotional safety.
Now, what's really interesting here is that we have to completely redefine what safety actually means. In a woman's brain, falling in love is heavily tied to oxytocin, the primary bonding hormone. But here is the crucial part. This hormone is only released when our nervous system registers a deep sense of psychological and emotional safety. And that doesn't just mean you promise not to cheat on her, it literally means you possess the internal strength to lead and the firmness to maintain your own personal boundaries.
So how do you trigger that feeling of safety? Well, her brain is unconsciously evaluating you on 4 key pillars. First, consistency. Are your actions matching your words over time? Second, presence. Can you actively listen without just putting on a performance to impress her? Third is emotional intelligence. Do you have the actual bandwidth to handle both your emotions and hers? And finally, future vision. Do you have clear life goals and a solid sense of purpose? Hitting these marks proves to her subconscious that you are a truly grounded, safe partner.
All right, so biological attraction relies heavily on strength and emotional safety. Let's shift gears and see how we actually build that in a section called Developing High Internal Value.
Listen, if you only take one single mindset shift away from this entire explainer, let it be this exact phrase. I don't need you, but I choose you. This mindset is absolutely crucial. When you operate from a place of desperation, your perceived value plummets. But when you genuinely feel complete on your own, it's a massive paradigm shift. You instantly become the prize, rather than just another desperate seeker.
Let's see how this actually builds in the real world. First off, you've got to stop the endless approval seeking. Have your own standards and let her show you how she fits them. Second, be perfectly comfortable saying no. Calmly disagreeing shows immense internal strength. Third, when you're faced with a jealousy trap or a test, master non-reactivity. Just brush it off with an unbothered smile. And number 4, never ever underestimate the power of silence. A simple 3-second pause builds so much mystery and totally stops you from over-explaining yourself.
Here's the thing. Her subconscious is constantly evaluating your internal value. And honestly, it loves taking shortcuts. That's exactly where pre-selection comes into play. It's a psychological phenomenon where if other high-quality women are clearly comfortable and interested in being around you, it instantly proves your social status. You literally don't have to say a single word. Their validation automatically signals to her brain that you possess high value and emotional intelligence. Okay, so you've built your value and established that crucial safety. Now for the final stage, the pillars of long-term connection.
So the crucial point is this. Attraction gets your foot in the door, but emotional maturity is what actually keeps you in the room. Drawing on Dr. Kashika Jain's research, there are 5 pillars to ensure a woman feels truly accepted in the long term. You have to grant her true freedom to be an individual without suppressing her. You must fiercely protect her insecurities, never ever criticize her looks. You want to make her feel special and acknowledge those romantic desires. And lastly, you have to deeply value her sacrifices and offer genuine, daily appreciation for the effort she puts into the relationship.
Because at the end of the day, true attraction isn't about playing silly games or memorizing cheesy pickup lines. It starts entirely with self-transformation. So I want to leave you with this provocative thought to chew on. Are you actively building your own value right now, or are you just desperately seeking hers? Build a life you are genuinely proud of, and I promise you, the attraction will naturally follow. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer today, and hey, start applying these insights right now.